Hello everyone, my name is Jorge Pla-García. I am a researcher in planetary sciences. I work at the Center for Astrobiology. It is a center associated with NASA's astrobiology program here in Torrejón de Ardoz in Spain. And I'm going to talk to you about my work, what I do, the missions I am involved in, and basically what I dedicate my daily tasks to. Well, I have specialized in the red planet, in Mars, specifically in its atmosphere. And I have prepared this course in different sections, always with Mars in mind as the next frontier to reach. We have already explored what I see the most corners of our planet. We have even been to our natural satellite, the Moon. And let's say that the next milestone, the next natural step is the conquest, the human exploration of the red planet, the planet Mars. I will begin my presentation by briefly describing some of the basic descriptions of the red planet, and then I will go into more detail on each of them, especially the missions I am involved in. Well, Mars is a planet that many people think is similar in size to ours, to Earth, when in reality we could call it its little brother. It is approximately half the size of our planet, but it has many processes, many phenomena that are very similar to those on Earth. It is a terrestrial planet, a rocky planet. It is a planet that has a large amount of rocks, metals, silicates, and also has meteorological phenomena very similar to those we have on our planet, as I will describe in the following slides. Well, Mars is farther from the Sun, our star. Specifically, it is about 225 million kilometers on average, because it is a planet whose orbit is more eccentric than that of Earth. There are times in its orbit, its year, when it is closer to the star, specifically approximately between 50 and 60 million kilometers. But this distance can increase up to 400 million kilometers. This is why its orbit is much more eccentric than Earth's. Let's remember that the astronomical unit, the distance between the Sun and Earth, is approximately 150 million kilometers. So Papafita, as we have said, its diameter is approximately half that of Earth's. It has a radius of about 6,800 kilometers. The axis of rotation, the tilt of its axis of rotation is very similar to ours. To that of Earth, about 25 degrees approximately. This allows it to have seasons like we have here on Earth. On Mars, we have spring, summer, autumn, winter, but the duration of the year is double, because its orbit around the Sun takes about 687 Earth days. The duration of the day is very similar, about 24 hours and 37 minutes. But this small difference of 37 minutes has repercussions that I will mention later regarding the day-to-day operations of the robots. The age of the planet is approximately 4,500,000,000 years, very similar to that of Earth. In fact, we think that both planets must have been very similar in their beginnings. Like Venus, we think that Venus, Earth, and Mars have a very similar origin. That is why astrobiologists are very interested in knowing how such similar planets had such extraordinarily different evolutions. Both Venus and Earth and Mars evolved in very different ways.